Alright guys, so Total War, it's gonna be a very long video I do expect, and the thing is I wasn't even planning to record this at all, just given how tedious things are. Like I was planning on just giving it up. I didn't even really care about this event. You guys know this from the very start, and the fact that this game just hasn't really been treating the player base all that well, I was like, man, I just want to quit the global side and just focus on JP, and that was kind of it. But the other thing to focus on, I do have the Horror Pass, so I can reset as many times as possible, the Pro version of it. So yeah, if you guys know about the Pro version of things, could be a little bit difficult then. But alright, hopping in, let's kind of see what we can do. It's kind of annoying. I hate this run. Hate it. Hate it to the fiber of my body. I don't know why. I just wish that they have adapted the GPU style where it's only 9 different slots, but it's much more difficult. I'd rather be difficult than wasting my time working my way through like the SRs and Rs. Like those are like the most pointless things they have ever added. I don't know why they did that, but so far I think we're doing fine. There you go, taking out the garbage. She's not bad, but for the enemy aspect of things, from my standpoint in the event wise, get it out. We don't need her to be here, so that's good. At least we kind of got this one out of the way, so nice. And for the other squad, we have the following. Just going to be bringing in 4 units. So this event should be fine for this specific stage because the full armor unicorn being the generic is going to get targeted by Synergy Steins. And this one is going to be heavily HP based anyways. So I think we should be doing good. And Zeon is going to be the main damage dealer if needed. And then Hakashiki just to give it a 4 seconds unavoidable status. So we can just lock onto them, right? So we have that, and gonna be bringing in the Shore Sagok so we can do some extra damage. All right, so let me see how I want to have this. I think this should be fine actually. Yeah, that's good. All right, so full armor unicorn, the non-NTD should be able to do a lot of good works in here. In the likes of the EXQ damage portion of things, I think it should be good. Look at that! Wow, it's not bad. Yeah, essentially EXQ is always up. That is awesome. Yeah, that's what we love to see. Nice. Yeah, that's doing good. Dude, I should have just put everything into the EXQ gauge recovery, so that's always up. But I don't think we need that because it's always up anyways. Like, why should I put more? But it's not bad. It's good. Alright, starting to dwindle down a little bit because we don't have a lot of enemies. But now that we're dealing with Titania, I think EXQ damage would be the most effective way to deal with Titania, and which, yeah, we took it out right there and then, so that's good. And there you guys go. So the Engage, Zero, Awakening, those 2 squares, those are done. So now we'll be moving on to the Cassis. For the first Cassis fight, we are just going to be bringing in 2 units. So Sasabi is pretty juiced up in here, over 111 attack. And then the rest of the split are as follow. So yeah, pretty crack right there for Sasabi. And then for Penelope, it is strictly going to be an HP. And then some attack for the main offense right there. And that is kind of it. So I think given what we have, and if Sasabi can just do a lot of damage, I think we should be fine. Shouldn't have to worry about anything. Like, we have increased accuracy. So there shouldn't be a problem at all. So the only problem I might have is how tanky Penelope would be. That's kind of like the only question that I have. But other than that, we should be good. And Sasabi can heal as well. If we do take any damage, we should be fine. Shouldn't have to worry. Right, yeah. Alright, let's kind of see. I mean, so far we ain't really taking out anybody yet. Do we have the increased damage already from the module? I think we do. We should have. I mean, so far we are doing fine. And Penelope is not doing that bad either, maintaining HP wise. Like, we're good. Okay, we took out Cassis. So one of the tankier unit is out of the enemy squad. That's good. Oh wow, did we simultaneously just take them out like that? Okay. For the second fight, gonna be using the Nuking style. So my GPO2 does not have the highest potential unleash, so this could be a problem obviously, but in terms of just the enhancement, I gave it a split for the body, and then in terms of the weapon wise, it is simply going to be all in on the EXQ recovery. For the other unit, we are going to be bringing the GR, so this one is going to be my healer, so it's pretty good. Also do have this one is the J Lowenko. I think this one, I leveled this one up for an experiment a while ago, so you know, it's pretty decent. I'm not gonna level up the custom level. I think it should be fine where it is. And then we have Gang. I think it's gonna be pretty crucial to have Gang in here, because naturally speaking, GPO2 does not aggro the enemy, so everyone does get hit ultimately, so I don't really want that. So I think this method should be good, so gonna see how we will do. If we can get past this one, the other one shouldn't be that big of a problem, because I do have other unit to kind of fill it in for the other, for like the other 4 mobile armor fights, we should be fine. But gonna have a situation like this and it should be good. So GPO2, just gotta make sure we can tank and then we should be fine. Yeah, look at those damage, and having that EXQ damage increase module should be good, I think. So pretty much we're doing, how much EXQ damage are we doing actually? It's a lot. My gosh. Okay. Yeah, that's decent. Yeah. This definitely does a lot. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it works better than I imagined. So the only one we are left with is this Cassis. And given the remaining timer that we have, we should be good. I'm not stressed over it. Come on. Okay. I think that's it. Should be a wrap anytime soon now. There you go. Yeah, GPO2 does drop out damage like towards the end because there's just no one to target him. And we just can't rack up any more EXQ gauge, so it is what it is. Alright, so we're moving on with the mobile armor. So they are roughly easier than you might think if you have those units. So firstly, we are going to be using a Magna Martell. So Magna Martell is it's just one of the godlier unit we have in global, I feel like, and I am just going to be pumping up some HP and that should do it, honestly. Because we do have the absolute evasion after that. But I do feel the enemy may not be as kind to us, but we'll see. So a single Magna Martell fully maxed out with the P5 T5 situation. Let's see what's going on. I did take out all the unit enhancement because I was prepping for the next fight, so I was like, why don't I use Magna Martell first? So I was like, yeah, we're gonna go with that. I think the other one, the Luna tank, it is gonna be a little bit easier because I don't think it focuses on you like that. So I think we can still cheese it with one unit if possible. If not, we'll probably do something else. But well, this one's up right over here. So next fight, I'm gonna see if I can 2-man team it with 2 green unit, the non-NTD version of the perfect ability, and then we have double Zeta. So I'm gonna see if I have any more units I can spare for the sub slot, and it looks like we do, so that's good, obviously. And I'm just gonna jump straight in. There's not really a whole lot of unit enhancement in this build. Maybe I should. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more on perfect ability before hopping in, but I'm thinking about maybe hopping in with like just straight attacks and power on all just on the main and then third weapon. Yeah, I think that sounds like a plan, but honestly I don't know if we'll need it, so I'm just gonna go in first. How about that? Yeah, let's just go in first. All right, yeah, let's go with this. I don't know how much. Okay, if it's targeting only perfect ability, I think we should be fine. Yeah, I think, yeah, perfect ability can tank a little bit, and I feel like it is even too much for this specific setup because like these aren't even that tough, and using 2 really good green unit like that feels like a waste, but I think we should be fine. For Luna tank, I'm just thinking about using the perfect ability. I think we should be fine. This one, I already have unit enhancement from Arena, so I'm just gonna hop straight in. I think one unit should be fine given what it is, so let's find out. I think this should be a piece of cake given how strong the perfect ability anti is. Like, we just need some solid output. Oh yeah, those are some solid output, bro. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. That's crazy. Yeah, the healing. Yeah, the healing doesn't really matter because perfect ability locks that down with the no healing ability from the EXQ. So virtually Luna Tank couldn't touch us at all. So that's that's a quick wrap right there for sure. Alright, so for the other Lunar tank, I think I'm just gonna go for this. Yeah, we're gonna have the Purple Sasabi. I think Purple Sasabi should be able to put in some work for us. And then we have Borgezelis for the extra debuffing aspect. This should help us out a little bit better because Sasabi by itself doesn't really do a whole lot of damage. So I'm hoping with the combination of just debuffing from both Phoenix and Borgezelis should work. We do have the stun built in from Purple Sasabi, so I'm hoping that's gonna work out just fine. I'm thinking, so let's kind of see. Haven't really used Sasabi for a long time, and my Sasabi is not at custom level 16 yet, so I don't really have the highest stat for the unit itself. So damage definitely did spike, but the biggest question is, can we overcome its healing? I think we can, given the amount of damage we are able to do here. So pretty confident. Yeah, I think we're good actually. I think over the course of like the next 80 seconds, I'm pretty sure Luna Tank is gonna heal again right there, and we just took that away. So that's good. Alright, yeah. With some support, Sasabi is still looking pretty good. Okay, there you go. Alright guys, and we have successfully beat the 8 hardest difficulty or the slots for the Total War. The other ones I'm not going to be doing them because they are relatively easy. The one you can kind of say is still hard maybe is the GPO4s, but I think those are fine. But yeah, this definitely been, I've been dragging this out for like a whole week. I was gone for the weekend, and I was like, I don't feel like recording it just because of how tedious Total War is overall, but I'm glad I got it done, got it recorded. So if you guys have not done it yet, hopefully this helps you guys out. But if you guys haven't already done it yet, then totally fine. I understand because like there's you know, I've been pretty late for like a whole week, so definitely pretty understandable. But other than that, that's gonna be pretty much it for me, and I will be catching you guys all on the next one.